I'm Lance, I'm 25, an expeditioner. Doing this for 5 years already. I had a tip a while back saying that you could spot the weeping lady in Mexico. But there's legends about her, so I looked her up. Now the story goes that her name was Maria. She was pregnant. She had 2 kids, twins. She took both of them to a river and drowned them both. They said she was possessed, and once she realized what she did, she committed suicide by jumping into the river. The river was 20 feet deep. And now that every time Halloween comes around, or the Day of the Dead, they could hear her crying, "¿Dónde están mis niños? ¿Dónde están mis niños?" In English, "Where are my children? Where are my children?" So we went. It was me, my friend Michael, and my friend John. We couldn't stand what we were going to see. I wish we didn't go to Mexico. I hear her every day of my life now when I'm coming home from work. The video that we've seen, the evidence that we heard, was shaken through our bodies, like somebody literally stabbed us multiple times. We went to Mexico on Halloween, the newest day of them all. So we went to the most dangerous place in Mexico, the most abandoned place in Mexico. Natives said the only reason why it was there was because that's the devil's territory, devil's home, the devil's playground. So we went. We've seen a church, an old church, very old. And it was something that actually kind of rattled us, because we thought this place would be asleep with people. We thought nobody would be here. We thought it would just be desert. No, it was a little town, abandoned. Now, the culture didn't leave, but the grass and everything else that was there was taken over. The church was basically in ruins, but we're still able to walk through. There was a cross that only was a cross. The man that was on the cross basically was broken into multiple pieces. The only things were there was his hands and feet. So we went back to our truck to pick up everything, because we were gonna sit there. We were gonna leave everything there, and we were gonna leave a friend there to see if anything happens there. We set up camp there. We went around town, that little abandoned place. Wasn't that much. It looked like there were like 50 to 60 houses and a little forest, and all you could hear was the flowing of water. I'm like, okay, water equals paranormal things. So I was excited. I was really stoked up. I was happy as hell, getting ready. And it wasn't the type of happy that everybody gets when, like, you open up a present that you always wanted on Christmas or on your birthday, or on Hanukkah if you're Jewish too. But it was one thing that we never was supposed to see. Well, I wasn't supposed to see. I don't know why. But we went to this house. It was a 2-bedroom house, nice, but everything looked like they just got up and left. Unfortunately, they didn't get up and leave. I went to one room. My friend John went to the other. Michael stayed at the church. So we walked around. I went to a kid's room. It looked like a kid's room. There was a body of a child, head caved in, legs ripped off the body, My friend screamed, and so I ran to him, telling him what was happening. He said that there's 2 more bodies, but they don't look like humans. They don't look the same anymore like a normal human does. I looked. The bodies were contorted. The arms were like flipped inside out. Parts of skeleton were showing. Their eye sockets were moved. One of the bodies didn't have a jaw. And the other one had the top of his head ripped off. I didn't know what to say. I really didn't know. Then all of a sudden we heard weeping. That's when my friend John got really, really scared. Because we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what was going on. So instead of going to all the houses, we went straight to the river. We checked to see what was there. Now, at this point, my friend John is shitting his pants. Literally shitting his pants. He was scared. Me, I'd been doing this for a long time in their terms, so I already knew what to expect. I had my video camera out. I had my little tape recorder out so I could hear anything. Now, I wish I never got the audio that I have, the video that was on my video player, and everything else. We went straight to a river. We didn't need a video camera. We didn't need a little audio player. We seen it for our very own eyes. A lady crying near the river, saying, "Where are my children? Where are my children?" She looked at us. Her skin was white as snow. Hair black as night. Eyes black as a raven's feather. She ran to us. Didn't look like running, it looked like floating, but fast. I took off running. My friend stood there like an idiot. I yelled at him and he didn't move. She grabbed him and pulled him into the river. All I heard was screaming, gargling of water. All of a sudden, silence. Twigs started to snap right behind me. I ran straight through the church. My friend Michael was gone. I thought he was gone, but then I looked at the cross. I see somebody hanging. I looked real close and turned on my flashlight. And the sight I seen, I didn't want to see. My friend Michael hanging. Guts dangling from his stomach. Everything about him was disgusting. Scratches on his face. If he would have screamed, we would have heard him. But I looked real closer, and the statue's hand was inside his neck. Like literally someone put the hand deep into his throat where he can't scream. He might have died of not breathing, or the laceration to his stomach. I didn't know what to say. I recorded it and took pictures so I could see, or I could visualize what the hell happened to my friends. I couldn't take it anymore. I went back home. I went back to the States. My friends weren't married. My friends' parents passed away. They had no brothers. They had no cousins. So basically, they were alone. So I was lucky. Unfortunately, my dreams were being haunted by them. And the weeping lady also came to my dreams. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. But I see her every time I sleep.